Hello, all my lovely Naturalistas. I thought we'd do something a little bit different today because as you probably noticed, I went for a bit of a change in my appearance. After 8 years of growing my hair very, very long, I decided it was time for a little mix-up. So a little change here, which made me think this would be a really fun time to kind of do a little makeover, Savvy Minerals makeover video. Now, bear with me here because I've never done anything remotely like this in my life before. And thanks to my brilliant hubby who has this set up so that it can be seen here with our mirror propped up and everything. So hopefully this works out good. I am by no means a makeup expert. I have never been like a huge makeup wearer, but I do really, really, really love the Savvy Minerals makeup by Young Living here. It is, of course, completely natural and healthy and good for my skin and my body. But not only that, I was super thrilled when I first started using it by just how beautiful and lasting and all that it works. Usually when I put my makeup on in the morning, we'll put it on around 8 o'clock or so in the morning. And I don't get to, the kids in bed and whatnot until at least 9 o'clock at night, if not 10 o'clock before I go to take my makeup off. And I have to say, when I go to take it off, it still looks just as good as when I put it on early in the morning. So I just thought I would put my makeup on here. This is not a tutorial. I am not an expert on how to do it. I'll just show you what I normally do. The brushes that I am using, there are a set of Savvy Mineral brushes, which are, I've been told, the best brushes out there, but they were not on the market when I got my brushes, and these are some really, really nice brushes too. So I'm using what I have, but I have heard really, really amazing things about the Savvy Mineral brushes. And I have started out by prepping. I today used the Art Line Cleanser, Moisturizer, Toner, etc. Sometimes I use the Orange Blossom. I will use like the Wolfberry Cream at night and whatnot. So I use some different stuff, but today I used the Art, and I also already applied my primer. This is the hydrating primer. There is a hydrating primer and a matte primer, depending on your needs. I use the hydrating primer because I'm approaching 40 and I need it. And I love it. It is truly amazing. And I have had this since it is now the end of February, and I've had this since last June. So to let you know how far it actually goes. And I just have a few colors here. So this is by no means how much makeup there is available. This is just what I have in front of me right now. If for my makeup remover, I just thought I'd throw out there too, I love to use the Seedlings wipes as a makeup remover. They're so gentle. They've got the lavender oil in them and whatnot. So really good for eye makeup remover. It doesn't bother your eyes or anything like that. So that's what I use for makeup remover too, is the Seedlings wipes. Super, super nice. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Gonna try this. See how this goes, because I've never done anything like this. Take my glasses off and hope I can see. This is the misting spray. So this is what I use to get the makeup on all my brushes. And I am using the foundation right now in the winter time, the Cool 2. I'm actually more in, I can get away with some of the warms, but I'm more in the Cool family for myself, just as kind of a point of interest. And I mix it up a little bit depending on the time of year and how much sun there is. There's not been any sun lately. So this is Cool 2 right here. And I am going to start, because I'm a little tiny bit blotchy from the fact that I shaved my daughter's dog last night and forgot all over my face. So it kind of made me a little blotchy. And also I have a toddler that is going from a crib to a toddler bed. So dark circles are standard fare here. So I just put a little misting spray on this brush, and I'm just gonna hit the spots that are a little blotchy here first. You can use the foundation. You can use a lighter shade of foundation. You can use one that I like to use. I don't have any at the moment, but I use it as like a concealer primer sometimes, is one of the eyeshadow colors, Best Kept Secret, I think it is, which I ran out of, so I need to reorder that. So there's a lot of different ways you can do that. And then I'm gonna just get my foundation brush and mist on there a little bit. And then just dip it right in the powder here and swirl it on. And one of the things that I love about this Savvy Minerals mineral makeup, powder makeup, is you can just really build it up. So just a little bit is kind of a nice evening out, and it doesn't even look like I'm wearing anything. And just for the sake of showing you, I'm gonna go ahead and build it up some more. I do different things different ways too. Sometimes I will do a little contouring. Actually, let me do that. I'll show you for a second. So for contouring, I actually have kind of made my own blend with one of the multitaskers. I believe it was the light multitasker mixed with a little bit of foundation. And then I kind of mix it to where it's the color that I like. So if you wanted to, I'm not like an expert at contouring, so hope I do this decently. But if you want to do some contouring, you can kind of just use the colors that work. A darker shade of foundation for contouring, or some multitasker mix like I do, and just get it where you want to do the contouring. Like I said, I am by no means, I only know what I know because of watching other people's videos. So don't take my suggestions for how to put makeup on for too much, because I am not a super expert. This is just what seems to work for me. So you can do that before you put the foundation on a little bit, so I'll put some more on. You can kind of do that in between there. And get it blended all in. It blends super, super nicely too. And I've got this big brush that just pushes it all in with that misting spray on there. And the misting spray is really nice because it's nourishing too. It's got nourishing oils and stuff in there. I have used some other, when I've run out and been stupid and not reordered in time, and I just don't like it quite as well. You can get other things that are effective, but I just like the misting spray absolutely the best. And it lasts a really long time too. Sometimes I have 4 kids and I'm stupid and I don't notice when things are running out. So there we go, there's some foundation there. And then I will do some blush. I don't use a ton of, I just use a very, very, very light mist just to pick it up with my blush because I don't want it to get too, the more moisture you use with this, the more kind of punch it gets. So you have to play around with it a little bit, but I like to use just a light mist just to pick it up and get it to go on there. All right. And then I am going to pull out my dark multitasker. There is an eyeliner. There's a Jet Set eyeliner that's black. But up until just a couple days ago, I was kind of more on the blondish side. So I didn't want to go super, super dark with that. So I have always used this dark multitasker as my favorite eyeliner and eyebrow. And I actually just put it in the cap and spray it, and then I use my angled brush here. I also have, you can use a brush like that for eyeliner too. I just happen to be kind of used to this particular, I dropped my brush, this particular way of doing it. So you can use it for eyeliner, eyebrows, whatnot. I hope I'm not getting out of the shot here for you as I kind of try and see, because I'm a little blind without my glasses on. But this is what I use for my eyebrows with my angled brush here. And like I said, I am like not very, well, I guess I am savvy because it's Savvy Minerals, but I'm not very makeup savvy. So there may be better ways to do this, but if I can do it, anybody can do it. And if it can make me look good and feel good, then That's pretty awesome. Ooh, I cannot see without my glasses from this far away. Sorry. This is the hardest part because I can't see. Okay, if my lines are a little crooked, forgive me because I usually get really close to the mirror for this. Okay, good enough for until I look closer at the mirror, I guess. And then I'm going to grab my, I am going to use right now, this is, oh, what is it called? This is cashmere, this particular color. It has, the best kept secret is a matte, and I like to do that for all over on my eyes. This is cashmere, it has a little bit of shimmer, and it works even though it's not matte, it still kind of works for all over because of the color that it is. It just kind of adds some shimmer in addition to being kind of a so while I'm out of my best kept secret, I've kind of been using this neutral, slightly shimmery. And sometimes you can do a little shimmer down in the corner to help brighten up when you have dark eyes like me. But there's a little bit of a base there. This is just kind of a little bit of a fast down and dirty job too. You can go fast or you can take as much time as you want to glam it up. So this is kind of a little, maybe a little more foundation than maybe normal, but not too heavy on the eyes here. And there's a million colors. I'm just picking a couple that I kind of use a little bit more every day. So the one I'm using now is a gold color, and I am going to put it on dry because I don't want it to be too intense because it is daytime and I have to go do some teaching in a little while, and I don't want to look like I'm ready for a night out right this minute. So I'm just going to use this dry, but you can use more of the misting spray either mixed in or on your brush and intensify the color. So there's just a little bit of gold, and then I'm going to grab this brush, and I have one of my favorites, this green, this kind of shimmery olive green, which green is my favorite color. So I love this so much, and I'm just gonna get that on there and do a little up here in the crease in the corner there, because it's one of my favorite everyday colors. Just to give a little something there. All right. And then I am going to get the mascara. So the Savvy Minerals mascara, we waited a long time for this. We waited a year for this, but it was worth the wait. I love this mascara so much. It has lavender oil in it. And lavender oil is really good for lash health just to start with. A lot of us would put drops of oil in a new mascara tube, and then of course it's 100% natural, so it's not gonna hurt your eyes. It's gonna just nourish and whatnot. So the one thing about this mascara is you have to have a light hand. It's got kind of short bristles on the brush, which it works really well kind of when you get used to it. You have to have a light hand, and if you want more, you just kind of build it up. I have to get a little close here again because, again, blind. Okay. But I love how this looks when it's done. And sometimes I just wiggle down in there, get down into the roots. There, see, there's one side. Let me just get the other side. And if you want more, you can always come back and do another coat. If you find that it gets a little bit clumpy on your lashes because you got a little heavy-handed, you can always just comb it out. I don't think it did, but again, kind of blind, so I'm not sure if I'm seeing it accurately right here from this distance. Cool. And I don't usually do too much for every day. So there is the mascara, and then there is also a couple, there is a shimmery veil and there is a matte veil too. I have the shimmery veil right here. So if you just want a little bit of a kind of an all over set, this one has a little shine to it. Kind of a young, just set everything. There are a million things that you can do with these too, and I am not an expert in all of them, so that's as far as I will take it for now on that. Okay, and then the lipstick or lip gloss. I only had lips there. Lipstick or lip gloss. There is a bunch of shades. I haven't found one I don't like. And they feel so good. So nourishing, especially with the winter time, lips super dry. So there's the lipstick. This one was, I think, Uptown Girl, right? Yep, Uptown Girl was the lipstick there. This Uptown Girl. And then the, this is Anchors Away. It's the lip gloss. I'm gonna go ahead and put this lip gloss on over my lipstick, which you can do it either, you know how you can do that any which way you want, but there it is. So you can see the glossy too. The lip gloss, which has some peppermint in it, so it's got a nice little zing to plump up your lips. So there you have it. Let me put my glasses back on so I can see you. Hey, hello. So there you have it. There's my kind of routine of my Savvy Minerals makeup. Just foundation, blush, eyes, lips, and I love the way it looks, I love the way it feels, I love the way it wears. So this is kind of my, when I put makeup on every day sort of way I do it. And I hope that you give it a try and you love it too. Join us next time when we spill some more wellness, purpose, and abundance. If you liked the video, hit like, subscribe, let me know what you want to see. I'll see y'all later.